And welcome back, rugby fans, to Rugby411. As always, I'm your host. My name is Joshua Shibata, and this is our MLR Pick'ems for week number 12 of the 2022 MLR season. 5 games this weekend. All of them are on Saturday, and 2 of them are on Sunday. No Friday night footies, unfortunately, for this weekend. One team is on a bye, and that will be the LA Guillotines, your reigning and defending MLR champions. Much needed bye after a very physical game against the Houston SaberCats. Let's go into the pick'ems, and then we'll also review the standings and the results of last week's pick'ems for our Rugby411 SuperBru pool. So, as mentioned before, games start on Saturday. We have 3 games all at the same time. So, you have your pick of what games to watch. And don't forget, even if you do miss the other 2 games, the Rugby Network has your back. They will have every game on video on demand and replay after they are aired. So, you can watch them or any game so far in the MLR 2022 season and upcoming absolutely free. It's a wonderful app. Highly recommend you check it out. So, Saturday, April 23rd, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have the Toronto Arrows leaving home to go over to Aviva Stadium in Houston to face the Houston SaberCats. This is a very, very interesting game to call between two pretty much kind of in the middle of the pack. The Toronto Arrows, though both teams are kind of trending in opposite directions now. The Toronto Arrows are on a 2-game win streak while the Houston SaberCats are on a 2-game losing streak. The Arrows have improved drastically since returning home. Granted, they are now leaving home to go against the Houston SaberCats, but I feel the SaberCats have kind of lost a lot of the edge and steam that they had when they pulled off the biggest upset so far this season. In week 1 against the LA Guillotines. I feel the Arrows have a lot more momentum. I feel the Houston SaberCats, again, it was a very, very physical game against the LA Guillotines. LA gets the bye. Houston has to play again. I feel the Arrows will be the better rested team and will pull off the victory even though they are visiting Aviva Stadium. Also, again, Saturday, April 23rd, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we're at NOLA Gold, the gold mine, where Austin Gilgronis, one of the best teams in the league, goes over to NOLA, the gold mine. Again, NOLA has yet to win a game at home all season. Make it real simple, I don't think it's going to start this week. I feel Austin will win this one. I don't know, as dominantly as they did against the Dallas Jackals with the biggest margin of victory in the history of MLR, 53-point win. But I feel that they will handle NOLA pretty well in this game. And speaking of the Dallas Jackals also Saturday, April 23rd, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, the Dallas Jackals will go over to Segra Field to take on Old Glory DC. Originally, this was a game where I felt, especially between 2 teams that have been struggling for victories, Dallas Jackals, unfortunately, have really been hampered by injuries. They had that horrible off-field incident where they lost several of their team members, and they had to have quite a few on loan. Old Glory did lose their head coach in Andrew Douglas, but it seems they have really bounced back, and they proved that with that 2-point victory over the Utah Warriors. I feel Old Glory will continue the momentum on that victory. I feel the Dallas Jackals, unfortunately, will still be floundering, and Old Glory will take off the win to get their 2nd win of the season, while the Dallas Jackals, unfortunately, will remain winless so far in Week 12 of the MLR season. Now let's take a look at the remaining games in week number 12 for the MLR 2022 season. Sunday, April 24th, an early start time for us West Coast fans, 11:30 a.m. as the New England Free Jacks visit Rugby New York at JFK Stadium in Hoboken, New Jersey. This is a rematch from week number 5 where the Free Jacks pretty convincingly beat Rugby New York by 9 points. I feel, again, this is going to be a very, very good game. And even though Rugby New York is home, man, the Free Jacks are still looking like a great team. And I feel the Free Jacks will pull off the victory again to sweep their East Coast rivals and again continue their pretty dominant run on the Eastern Conference. The last game of the weekend, the 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Start Time, the Sunday night game for MLR. It is Rugby ATL going over to San Diego State University to face the San Diego Legion. Another, what should be a pretty good game. Rugby ATL is our power rankings #1 team. San Diego has been struggling quite a bit, but played pretty well at home. I feel even though it is almost an East Coast going over to the West Coast travel for the Rugby ATL, I still feel that they are a better team, a well-rested team from the bye, and they will pull off the victory over San Diego. Now, let's take a look at our SuperBru MLR Rugby411 pick'ems, and it was a pretty good week for a few of us. As you see, #1, Harry. Congratulations, Harry. A player who has been struggling to catch up with all J long in the rankings gets the gold hat. He got all of the picks right, but it was a difference of his bonus points and his Grand Slam points, so that means he picked the margin of victory a lot better than other ones of us that were up there. But congratulations to Harry. And in the close second, MSDRFC 83. That's a name that I haven't said in a minute so far. He's also a very good competitor. He just was a little bit behind Harry, 8.25 compared to Harry's 8.75. Congratulations to both of you. I come in tied at third with the reviewer 812, another player that I haven't been saying too much about recently. So congratulations to the reviewer. We both got all the teams right. It's just our bonus points were not there. So we come in with a very respectable 8 points. And then Scary Larry pulls up the rear, 6.25. In the the eternal rivalry between Footy Balls and USA Rugby League and Union Fan. Again, I think the fire was lit now under USA Rugby League and Union Fan. 4.5 for both of them. They both came in with the same amount of points, but that definitely, if we look at the leaderboard, bam. Let's look at that rivalry real quick at the bottom. USA Rugby League and Union Fan stays in front of Footy Balls by less than 2 points, 30.83 to 28.50. USA Rugby League Union Fan needs to continue getting picks right to keep ahead of Footy Balls. Otherwise, Footy Balls will be the victor in this rivalry. And now let's pay attention to the top. All J Long is still at the top, but man, that margin of victory is getting slimmer. It was funny, at the beginning of the season, it looked like All J Long was so far in front of everybody else. But now, Harry, with that golden cap victory over the weekend, he has reduced the margin to just 7 points. Can easily be reached in just a couple of weeks if Harry continues pulling off some golden cap victories as he did this week. In third, Excata comes down a spot to 63. I stay at #4, 62.33. MSDRF FC 83, because of, again, his really good showing, went up 2 spots to #5. And then Scary Larry just behind MSDRFC 83 with 59.08 points. So again, thank you very much for everyone who has been participating in the SuperBru pool, the Pick'em pool. There is nobody that missed picks this weekend, and it's great. It just shows you, even though you might not be in the running, you can still kind of catch up. I mean, there's still a possibility that a lot of people start to fall apart. A lot of people miss their deadlines. But All J Long is within striking distance. No pressure, All J Long. I mean, again, you've been pretty much at the #1 spot for the majority of the season, if not the whole entire season. So it's just people are starting to catch up. Harry is breathing down your neck, and so is DRFC83, Excata, myself. Scary Larry could easily catch up as well. Everybody is now within striking distance of each other. So, don't forget, guys, to put in your picks. Enjoy week number 12. And as always, thank you very much for watching my video, and I'll catch you on the pitch.